Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angeline. I'm a dietitian and also the founder of BB Diet Dietitian Services. It has been such an honor to be invited to provide this nutrition presentation to all of you. Today, I would like to share with you about how to recharge your body and mind through anti-inflammatory nutrition. Before I start, let me share with you a little bit on myself. I was born in a small town in Malaysia called Taiping. Yes, I'm a Taiping girl, for those who know where Taiping is. It is located between Ipoh and Penang. To be honest, I feel really excited and honored to have the opportunity to share about health and nutrition to all my fellow Malaysian friends. It makes me feel at home. It is like home away from home. I have always passionate about health and nutrition since I was a teenager. The interest started from a simple curiosity being a teenager, wanting to find out how to lose weight. I was very conscious about body image since I was young, and I always wanted to find out how to lose that baby fat around my arms and thighs. Thankfully, the desires in my heart wanting to find out the answer has led me to become a dietitian now. I went to Gold Coast, Australia in 2010 to complete my master's degree in nutrition and dietetics. Since graduated, I have founded a private dietitian practice offering nutrition consulting services in Australia. I named my company as BB Diet. It stands for Back to Basic Diet, as what I always advocate on, getting back to the basics. Since established in 2012, BB Diet continues to grow, and now we are blessed to have 5 dietitians and nutritionists working as a team. Okay, let's get started. What is inflammation? Inflammation is a natural process in the human body. It is an integral part of our immune system's response to invaders, such as viruses and bacteria. That's it. It's that simple. For example, you get a cold, your body responds to fight the cold, and you have a spike of inflammation in your body with a slight increase of body temperature to help boost your immune system. Or you cut your finger. Very soon you notice that your finger starts to turn red. It's swollen and inflamed. How about an allergic reaction to a bee sting? It can be a very scary experience. That's how your body responds to threat and your immune system fights against infection. That is inflammation in a nutshell. When it's working as it should be, it is not just beneficial, it is vital for our long-term survival. So, since inflammation is so good, then what is the problem? Why does it matter? What I have just shared with you are just some examples of acute inflammation. It is a short-term, temporary response to threat that helps the body to heal quickly. However, when inflammation prolongs and it becomes chronic and out of control, in which the normal healing process does not shut off and it becomes problematic, it will eventually lead to chronic diseases such as cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and even depression. You might ask, how can something natural and designed to be beneficial be so harmful to our health? Well, it comes down to a simple fact that we tend to take our health for granted in so many ways. Not everything is the human's fault, but here are some of the common causes of chronic inflammation. One of the factors is genetics. Some people inherit health issues. It is not fair, but unfortunately, it is a fact. That explains why some people could live longer than others despite of their poor diet and lifestyle, simply because some people have better genes than others. The second factor is the environment. Where you live may not be good for you. Toxic cleaning products, bad air and water quality, and working around toxic and chemical environment may also likely contribute to chronic inflammation. These are the two factors that we have very limited or no control over. However, diet and lifestyle are the other two important factors that we can control the most, and we can definitely make a difference in reducing chronic inflammation. So how do you know if you have a chronic inflammation? I assume that you already have a printed copy in your hand to complete this quiz. If you need a soft copy, you can go to my website at www.bbdiet.com.au and click on resources, and you'll be able to download and save it on your computer. Let's take this quiz together. There are 12 questions here. Grab a pen and I'll go through the questions with you, and you can just put a tick on the number if your answer is yes. Are you ready? Let's go. Am I overweight? Do I carry much of the excess weight around my waist? Do I eat a lot of processed food and not enough fruit and vegetables? Do I spend days at a desk and evenings on a couch? Am I tired all the time? Am I unhappy, angry, and stressed a lot of the time? Do I smoke? Do I drink alcohol or use drugs? Do I have any allergies or sensitivities to foods or the environment? Do I have any mood or behavioral disorders such as depression, anxieties? Is my lifestyle sedentary? Do I have exercise less than 30 minutes 3 times a day? Am I working in a work environment with poor lighting and ventilation? Has my doctor tested me for insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, or type 2 diabetes? If you answered yes to 5 or more of these questions, then very likely you have a chronic inflammation, and it's recommended that you go and see a doctor and get it tested further. How does chronic inflammation affect your body and mind? Extensive research has shown that brain inflammation is connected to virtually all types of mental illnesses. Mood disorders such as depression and anxiety, as well as serious conditions like autism, dementia, and even schizophrenia, have all been linked to inflammation of the brain. What can we do to reduce chronic inflammation? Step 1. Avoid or minimize foods that have been proven to raise inflammation in your body. So what are the foods that are highly inflammatory? Then you would first know your foods very well, my fellow Malaysian friends. Not only to know how delicious these foods taste, but also to know how much these foods can potentially cause an inflammation in your body. So what sort of popular foods here that you eat frequently? As we all know, Malaysia is a food paradise. So does many other Asian countries. People can find food anywhere, anytime, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Not surprisingly, many of these busy working people are heavily relying on eating out and takeaway foods most days of the week. We often look at how delicious this food tastes, but how many of you really ever wondered how these foods are being prepared, and what sort of ingredients are they using, and how much oil or fat, sugar, and other additives they are using in making such delicious foods? So what's wrong with these foods? Processed. These foods are highly processed and inflammatory. First of all, these foods are high in fat, bad fat, or highly processed fats such as vegetable oil, margarine, shortening, and other hydrogenated oils and trans fats, or I call these fats cancerous fats, as the molecular structures of the fats have been altered and are causing millions of body cell damage every time when we consume these foods. These deep-fried, oily processed foods are highly inflammatory. Secondly, many of these foods are high in refined sugar. Foods that are high in refined sugar are foods that are made of white flour or wheat flour, such as white bread, biscuits, pastry, curry puffs, and pizza. Sugary desserts and beverages, such as cakes, chocolates, Milo, lollies, Teh-tarik, soft drinks, and alcohol are also highly inflammatory. Thirdly, these foods contain too much meat, especially processed meats with very minimal vegetables. Animal proteins such as chicken, pork, beef, lamb, seafood, and shellfish are naturally high in saturated fats and cholesterol. Processed meats such as luncheon meat, sausages, fish bowl are also highly inflammatory. Now let's look at these foods again. Can you please tell me what's wrong with these foods? Nasi lemak with deep-fried chicken and sugary sauce. Char kway teow with lots of oil making it taste delicious. Teh-tarik and roti canai are full of fat and sugar. Fried banana is full of trans fat, which is cancerous. And satay is just mainly meat with no vegetables. What is step number 2 to reduce chronic inflammation? It is to eat more foods that are packed with nutrients, naturally anti-inflammatory, and minimally processed. The most important factor in fighting against inflammation is the food that we eat every day. Let's have a closer look on why an anti-inflammatory diet is so crucial for our health. The anti-inflammation diet is for anyone who wants to feel good, refreshed, and nourished mentally, emotionally, and physically, and for those who want to reduce risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancers, Alzheimer's disease, osteoporosis, diabetes, allergies, and other serious conditions, and for those who are looking for a safe and effective way to lose weight. So what are the foods that are highly anti-inflammatory? The human body is like a car. In order for a car to function properly, it requires the right fuel. So does the human body needs the right food and the right fluids for the body to function properly. No one in the entire world would be silly to replace petrol for a car with Coca-Cola and expect the car to continue to run. It would be a big joke if someone did that. However, how many of us are doing this to our bodies every day by putting in all the processed foods with barely any nutrients in it and expecting the body to continue to work as usual? My friends, if we don't take charge of our health now, very soon when the chronic inflammation in our bodies becomes worse, our health will be at stake. So my friends, where do you get the right fuel for your body? Most of the herbs and spices that we use a lot in Indian curries and other dishes are naturally highly anti-inflammatory, such as turmeric, ginger, garlic, galangal, basil, parsley, oregano, rosemary, cumin seeds, curcumin, and curry powder. This is one of the main reasons why I appreciate Indian cooking a lot, as traditional Indian families use a lot of spices and not MSG, and they mostly cook from scratch. Make sure you look for rainbow colors, foods that are naturally rich in color and not artificial colors. These foods are high in antioxidants such as blueberries, strawberries, papaya, carrots, tomatoes, dragon fruit, green leafy vegetables, and many other colorful fruit and vegetables. Don't forget to keep your water up. It is recommended to drink at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day to stay hydrated. Step 3 to reducing chronic inflammation. is to develop a healthy lifestyle habit. Rest and stress management are vital to keeping our immune system in a proper working order. Make sure that you get enough sleep and find a relaxation technique that you enjoy. Exercise regularly, cut back or cut out cigarettes and drinking, and maintain a healthy weight are important strategies to help reduce chronic inflammation. Our attitude in life is one of the most important factors that will have a significant impact on your body and mind. If you stay positive with a healthy mindset and increase the positive forces at work through nutrition and exercise with a thankful heart each day, and your body will start to heal itself. Throw away all the negative forces at work, addictions, toxins, negative emotions, self-defeating behaviors. The results will be genetic transformation. Disease-promoting genes will be turned off, and healthy genes will be turned on. And the best remedy of all is to keep a merry heart. That is a very popular proverb in the Bible says, "A merry heart does good like a medicine." So keep smiling and be happy. When life gives you a lemon, make sure that you turn it into a lemonade drink. Lastly, these are some questions for you to reflect on yourself before I end my presentation today. Ask yourself, am I eating enough fruits and vegetables each day? Am I willing to make an effort to improve my diet? How can I encourage and educate my family and friends to eat more whole foods? What will it take to make a change so then they will be healthier? If you have the desire to make a change on your diet and lifestyle, then I would like to invite you to join me in the next few months, as I will be creating a more supportive way to continue to help all of you in your healthy living journey. So stay tuned for the next meeting to discover more about anti-inflammatory nutrition and many other topics. Before I move on to the Q&A, I would like to show you where you can get all the resources that you need for today. I've uploaded my video presentation today on my website at bbdiet.com.au. When you go to the website, click on Events on the top column. Then you'll be able to watch the recorded presentation again whenever you like, and you can share it with your friends. I have also uploaded the quiz handout under Resources. You can download the soft copy from there if needed. If you want to connect with me, just click on the Facebook and Instagram icons on the top left, and you'll be able to find me. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless.